All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Danielle Dumard. I am the Partnership Success Manager here with LSU Online and Continuing Education. I'm your host for the evening. We are going to walk through this presentation with LWCC. And then at the end, we might have a little bit of time for Q&A, which you can submit through the Q&A function. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. As you know, this is the Louisiana Workers' Compensation Corporation open house. We actually have a few LSU alums with us today as our speakers. And I believe that Jamie is going to start us off with introducing herself. So thank you very much for joining us again. Jamie?
Hi, my name is Jamie Berg. I'm the Vice President of People Operations at LWCC. I have been with LWCC for 21 years, first in the claims department and now in our People Operations department. And I am a two-time alum with LSU. And I am going to turn it over to Elizabeth Briggs.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth, and I am an HR business partner at LWCC. I've been here for about a year and a half. I actually did not go to LSU. I went to Spring Hill in Mobile, but our colors are purple, so I still kind of feel the affinity and feel the love for LSU. And I will pass it on to Corey.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Corey Jackson, and I also currently serve as a Human Resources Business Partner at LWCC. I've been here for about 8 months, and I am an LSU alum. So I graduated last year with a master's, and I am still currently attending LSU as a doctoral student. All right, so I'll turn it back over to Jamie.
Great. Thanks, Corey and Elizabeth. Well, welcome everyone to the LWCC virtual open house. We have this new partnership with LSU Online, and we're very excited to tell you more about LWCC and the opportunities with LWCC. But first, what is LWCC? So we are a workers' comp insurance company. And so what workers' comp is, it's a form of insurance that provides wage replacement and medical benefits for people who are injured on the job. So every employer in the state of Louisiana is required to have workers' compensation insurance. And that is so that if any employee is ever injured on the job, workers' comp insurers like ourselves are there to help them get better, recover from their injury, and pay their wages while they can't work. You often hear it called workers' comp. And so at LWCC, we write only workers' comp insurance, and we only write it for Louisiana employers. So to tell you a little bit about LWCC and how we got started, we are in our 30th year of business. We were originally created in 1991 statutorily by the state of Louisiana and then Governor Mike Foster. So the work comp market in Louisiana at the time was in crisis, and lots of national carriers, workers' comp carriers were pulling out of the state because rates were too high and it was too litigious. And the governor saw a need to have a different type of entity to bring workers' comp, stabilize it back into the market. And so LWCC was created. So we wrote our first policy on October 1st, 1992. And what's deceiving about us is because we were statutorily created, people think we are a state agency, but we are in fact not a state agency. We are a private mutual insurance company. And what mutual means is that we are owned by our policyholders. So they each have a share in the business. And so the first decade we call survive because LWCC was brand new. It literally started in a room with a desk and someone's just building it with one person from the ground up. And so the first few years was about this type of model surviving and thriving. And part of what we do, that why we were created, is we are the market of last resort. So if a person cannot get workers' comp insurance anywhere in the market, we do have to provide them a quote. But we also write the competitive business. And so in the next decade, we were striving for some operational excellence and to bring that stability to the competitive market. And we did that. We have reduced rates over 60% in the last 30 years. And because our policyholders, we're a mutual company and their owners, we provide dividends, and we have given back over $1 billion in dividends to the state of Louisiana. So through that period, the next decade that we call Thrive, we were thriving. We had survived it, and we strive to be operationally excellent, what we were, and we were thriving and helping the state. And because we were doing so well and doing so many good things for the state of Louisiana, we now call it our Pride. We started our Pride decade, and that is us putting our good information out there and our good works out there so people know that we are here for the state of Louisiana and for Louisiana businesses and Louisiana injured workers. So what our promise is that we will help Louisiana thrive. And our mission is to better Louisiana one business and one worker at a time. And we take that to heart. We are really here to better Louisiana. And because of that, our vision is to be a catalyst to elevate Louisiana's position in America. And I know that sounds lofty, but we really do feel like we have the ability to be that catalyst to make Louisiana better. And we do that one business, one worker at a time. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to Elizabeth, and she can tell you a little bit more about LWCC.
Yeah, so along those lines, if you've been to our website or our social media, you've probably seen this. Our tagline, our mantra is Louisiana Loyal. So this goes along with our mission, our vision, everything that you just saw in those previous slides. And it really drives everything that we do and represents our commitment to our community, to our state, and most importantly, that starts with our commitment to our employees. So if you go to the next slide, this is more than just a tagline to us. We are loyal to Louisiana in everything that we do, of course, through our core business, which is, as you heard, providing workers' comp and helping injured workers recover, but also through new initiatives and programs that can create change in our state. So some of those initiatives on the next slide are here. You have our Champions of Louisiana program, where we spread the news of people who are working for good in our state. Those could be nonprofits, environmental scientists, local farmers, local artisans, and more, and so on and so forth. Our Louisiana LWCC Foundation works to boost our state through grants. During COVID-19, we had a response package where we donated ventilators to rural hospitals and saved lives. So a lot of great opportunities, safety grants for construction companies and things like that through the foundation. Over on the right, you see the Foster Learning Center. This is part of our building remodel that we did in 2019, 2020-ish. And it was really designed to be a gathering place for not only company events, but also for community events. And we're really just getting this one off the ground with the great speakers and community meetings and things like that. And then last but not least, we have our Louisiana Loyal Service Project. This is an event that we participate in every year as a company. So this year in September, we spent a week at the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. And each day we had a different group of employees who went and sorted and packaged different goods for the 9-parish region. And along those lines, you'll hear a little bit more later, we have 8 hours of volunteer time off, or VTO, for each employee each year. So that kind of goes into our service project as well. So next, I'll tell you a little bit about the different divisions and departments that we have at LWCC. So as you've heard, our core business is all about underwriting, which is creating policies, and then handling the claims. So those are our policyholder services and our claims departments. But of course, we also house all of the support departments to help run that core business. So that's where all of the other departments come in: IT, people operations, finance, and so on. So as you can see, you don't have to be an insurance major to work at LWCC. There's really something for everyone. So a couple of roles that we're actually hiring for right now within our policyholder services, or PHS department, we're hiring for entry-level underwriters and premium auditors. Within our claims department, we're hiring an associate, which is an entry-level claims rep. And then you can also see we're hiring some summer 2023 interns in all of those departments, plus investments and marketing. So we will be holding our summer intern program, which will run during the months of June and July. It's about 21 hours a week, I believe. It is paid. And it is a great experience to network and to learn more about careers in insurance. And so all of these internships will be posted on Handshake and on our website, LWCC.com, when they're available, and as well as all of our open full-time positions. And so with that, I'm going to pass the mic over to Corey, who will share a little bit more about our benefits.
Yeah, thanks, Elizabeth. So in order for us to continue to do the great work that we do here, we have to ensure that our employees are well taken care of and have competitive benefits. So as you can see on the screen, of course, we have medical, dental, and vision. With our medical plan that's provided through Blue Cross Blue Shield. For our PPO, which is Preferred Provider Organization plan, and our dental plan, we do pay about 70% of the employee-only premium and 60% of all other tiers, so employee child, employee spouse, and employee family. We also have the high deductible plan, and it comes with a health savings account. So the employer contribution is about $750 for employee only, and we also contribute $1,250 for employee plus, so all of the other tiers. We have flexible spending plans, preventative care, which is covered at 100%. With the flexible spending plans, that's healthcare flexible spending account, dependable care flexible spending account, and limited purpose flexible spending accounts. Those come for dental and vision only. With our dental plan, that's provided through the Standard and Emeritus Network, and that is preventative care covered at 100%. So then with our vision, that's also provided through the Standard and VSP Network, and we do not pay anything towards the vision premium. So we have several other benefit options for our employees, and that comes with our corporate holidays, paid time off, and floating holidays. So with our corporate holidays, employees get 7 days a year. Those are your traditional corporate holidays, Christmas Eve, I believe, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, things like that. And then you have your paid time off 3 weeks out of a year. And you do have the opportunity to cash in or cash out on those. And basically what that means is an employee elects to convert part of their unused PTO hours into cash. And then you have your floating holidays. So that's 2 extra days of the year that you can do whatever you wish with those. So there's that. So for our 401k savings plan, we have traditional and Roth options. So you're eligible to participate immediately. LWCC does match dollar for dollar on the first 4% of your eligible compensation. And then we match 50 cents on the dollar on the next 2% of your eligible compensation. For the retirement plus, we have an annual employer contribution of 3.5%. And we offer several more benefits, as you can see. So the short-term disability, 100% covered by the company, long-term disability paid 100% by the company with additional voluntary options. We have a voluntary accidental death and disbursement insurance as well, and that's offered through the Standard. That's paid entirely by the employee. Voluntary cancer indemnity insurance, employee assistance program, and we do that through New Directions. It is sponsored by LWCC, and with that, employees have the option to get evaluations and counseling services 24/7 for themselves and their families if needed. We also have the telehealth, excuse me. With that, we do partner with local health providers to provide virtual care visits for our employees, also known as telehealth. One of which happens to be Ochsner, and we do that through Ochsner Connected Anywhere, which is a 24-hour telehealth service. Our employees pay about $10 per visit, and healthcare professionals do provide evaluations, they write prescriptions, and so much more for our employees who do take advantage of that benefit. We also offer behavioral health visits within the telehealth service for $85. So when you're doing the telehealth, it's usually for something like a cold or a sinus infection or even a pink eye. So that's a great benefit to have. We also have Legal Shield, and so we offer our employees the opportunity to purchase identity theft protection and to have access to legal counsel advice through Legal Shield. These benefits really do provide coverage for our employees, their spouses, and their qualified dependents. And that cost is paid entirely by the employee via their payroll deduction. Next, we have our campus federal credit union. Many of our employees kind of reap that benefit as well as a member of that. And they offer lots of products and services ranging from checking and saving accounts, personal mortgage lending, and things like that. And then our hybrid remote work, we actually just switched to a 3-2 split. So we're in the office 3 days a week and we'll be working remote 2 days out of the week. So there's that.
All right, so I'll speak a little bit about LiveWell, which is our corporate wellness program, something pretty unique to LWCC. It is one of our biggest programs for employee health and development and focuses on these 4 pillars that you see here, these 4 pillars of health: physical, mental, nutritional, and financial health or wellness. So throughout the year, we provide different programming and educational opportunities around each of these. Just today, for example, we had a 30-minute yoga class at 2 o'clock in our Learning Center as part of our Wellness Wednesday series. And then one of the biggest pieces of LiveWell is the fitness center, which you see this picture in the background is actually a picture of our fitness center. Again, that was created during our building remodel a couple of years ago. It is open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It has 3 trainers. It's staffed all the time. And employees are welcomed and encouraged to go at any point of their day and do their workout, whether that's before work or after work, or whether that's taking your lunch break at 9 a.m. or 11 or 3, whatever works best for your schedule. And the best part is it's only $10 a month for employees to be a member of, and it's payroll deductible. So you get basically 3 personal trainers and a state-of-the-art gym for $10 a month. Next slide is a little bit about our training and tuition assistance. One of our core values, we have 5 core values. One is learning. So with that, we offer external training and tuition assistance. All external trainings, such as conferences, designation exams, certifications, things like that, are paid fully by LWCC. And for certain designations, you can even get a bonus and earn additional paid time off for taking an exam and getting a certification. So that's a nice little perk. And then as far as educational assistance, we also offer that up to $300 per credit hour for a maximum of 6 hours per semester or session. So if you're a student at LSU Online and looking for a full-time job with benefits, with tuition assistance, could be some great opportunities for you to consider here. And then other training and development that we offer to our employees includes our quarterly all-in sessions, which includes guest speakers and different fun events. We've actually had a few LSU speakers come in. We had Dr. Karam and we had Kim Mulkey come in, and other fun development, kind of motivational type speakers. We do those once a quarter. We also have a book club called Read and Lead, where we focus on growth and development type of books and kind of fostering leadership and giving employees a chance to grow within the company. And we provide retirement planning and benefits information sessions just to make sure that employees know how to get the most out of the benefits that LWCC offers. And so with that, I will pass it back to Corey to share a little bit more about engagement.
Thanks, Elizabeth. So we do try to provide a great working environment for our employees and ensure that they have a great experience here at LWCC. So we have several committees that kind of help us promote employee well-being, if you will. So our Cornerstone Committee, they're designed to promote our core values. So some of the things that the Cornerstone Committee kind of leads or spearheads is our High Five Awards. We have a Fall Fest, a Christmas party / company meeting. We're actually getting ready for that now. Our company crawfish boil that we have every crawfish season, a battle for the paddle, just to name a few. And then we have our diversity, equity, and inclusion ERG, employee resource group. So some of the events that they've planned and worked on in the past is a Black-owned business panel, women in business panel, building a better America diversity, equity, and inclusion course, career conversation seminar, where we had some representatives from LSU and some businesses from the community come and talk about different ways in which people can better and improve their careers. It is an employee-led group, and they really are designed to foster diverse, inclusive workplaces aligned with our core value, goals, and practices. So the Corporate Citizenship Committee, a committee that is designed to kind of help Louisiana thrive through service projects and actions that help fulfill the needs of our community. So some of the events that they planned and worked on, the Louisiana Loyal Service Project, our gift matching program, and volunteer time off, which Elizabeth mentioned earlier in the presentation. So, all right, any questions?
So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and just submit them through the Q&A function. I have to say, if I didn't already have the best job ever working for LSU Online, I would want to come and join LWCC. Just the benefits alone are very generous and very impressive. I want to come work out in that workout center and have a personal trainer. But again, just go ahead and submit your questions if you have any. You guys have the benefit of being able to ask questions live, but we are recording this session, so we're going to send it out to everyone who is registered, so they can also learn all this great information. LSU Online is very excited about our partnership with LWCC, and they're providing employees the opportunities to learn new information and advance their careers. All right. Well, I don't see any questions coming in. So I'll wait another minute and then we'll just go ahead and thank everybody for their time. All right. Well, I do want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. Thank you to all of our speakers and panelists with LWCC. And thank you for those who joined us online in Zoom. And we are excited to be able to present this opportunity to you all to learn more about LWCC and find a potential new career for you, hopefully. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.